Hi, I'm your 4th District State Representative, Matt Shea. Thank you for joining me on this legislative update. Well, I've been fighting hard to uphold the will of the people and protect Initiative 960, the Taxpayer Protection Act. As you know, the Democrat majority in both the House and Senate launched an attack on this measure, which was approved in November 2007. They don't like the provisions in the initiative that require the legislature to have a 2/3 vote to raise taxes. So Democrats have introduced Senate Bill 6130. This is a measure which would gut the initiative and clear the way for massive tax increases. On Tuesday, February 16th, my fellow House Republicans and I held a filibuster on the floor. We argued for 7 hours that Senate Bill 6130 should be set aside indefinitely. This was my floor speech during that debate.
Mr. Speaker, I spent the majority of my life in the service of this country, and I've been on the battlefields of 2 continents fighting because the will of the people meant something, because our Republican form of government meant something, and because freedom meant something. Because it's freedom that creates prosperity, Mr. Speaker. It's freedom that reduces poverty, Mr. Speaker, and it is freedom that increases charity. And taxes are not going to do that. The power to tax, Mr. Speaker, is the power to destroy, and that's why the people put the Taxpayer Protection Act into law and put those shackles on us and on government. And Mr. Speaker, I would like to rebut something that was said by a previous speaker. The people never stand in the way. The people are where we get our power from. And that, Mr. Speaker, is something worth fighting for. Please table this bill. Thank you.
On Wednesday, we took up debate again using parliamentary rules and procedures in an attempt to kill the bill. We were on the floor during Wednesday morning and then again Wednesday evening attempting to stop the gutting of I-960. Unfortunately, Democrats prevailed, passing Senate Bill 6130 with a vote of 51 to 47. The Senate also approved the measure, and the governor is expected to sign it. This is the road to economic ruin. The governor has proposed $760 million in new and higher taxes. There are 77 other bills that have been introduced that would raise taxes by more than $3 billion. I am very concerned that, number one, this legislature is going against the will of the people. Number two, instead of seeking efficiencies and reforming our state's budget, we're going down the same tax and spend path that got us into trouble in the first place. And number three, it's just wrong to ask families without jobs or who are struggling in this economy for tax increases so that government workers can keep their jobs or even get pay raises. I will continue to strongly oppose these tax increases, but my one vote cannot stop this runaway tax and spend train. Neither will the votes of my Republican colleagues. The only way to stop this is for citizens to act now. I need your help. Please call the governor, the Speaker of the House, the Senate Majority Leader, and tell them no tax increases. Here's the toll-free legislative hotline where you can reach them. It's 1-800-562-6000. That's 1-800-562-6000. Please make that call now. Let's stop the governor and the Democrats from massive tax increases and from gutting the will of the people. Thank you again for joining me on this legislative update. I'm your state representative, Matt Shea.